Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to take a look at the newly opened arcade club in Leeds. Me and a good friend made the trip up the M1 to the Leeds club. As you can see, there's Ellen Road we passed along the way. I've previously visited their first club in Bury that they opened, and this operation is relatively the same. You pay one fee for the entry and you can play on all the games free play for the entirety of the day. It's a similar layout to the Bury Club. You've got 3 floors, there's modern racing, shooting and rhythm games on the ground floor, there's retro on the first, and there's kids and VR games on the second floor. Here's a sort of overview of the right hand side of the ground floor. Here you've got quite a lot of racing games, some modern ones, some retro ones. I'll go into more detail of the ones I played in a second. First up, we've got Afterburner Climax, which was really fun after I figured out the sort of throttle gameplay that goes along with it. The game is not afraid to shake you about a bit, so the seatbelt is really necessary to wear. Here we've got an older cabinet of Ridge Racer from 1994. This one was great. There wasn't really much feedback from the wheel though, but still really lots of fun. Here we've got a 1988 Power Drift machine which really swings you about quite a bit. There's some really great racing games in this section. There's Afterburner Climax again. You've got an original Afterburner 1987 machine, that's really cool. Some Space Harrier there. An old Outrun machine again. And if you move around to this section, you'll find more Japanese rhythm games. This one's called Beats. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but they've got a couple of these at the Bury Arcade Club as well. This is Guitadora, which is a recent release of the Guitar Freaks and Drum Mania series. It's Konami's take on Guitar Hero and Rock Band. It works in a similar way. Now, I'm pretty good at the Rock Band drums, but I'm awful at this, and you can see there's a lot more drums to hit and a lot more to focus on. Also, I think this series came before Guitar Hero and Rock Band did. This is one of those wacky Japanese games that Arcade Club loves to get in. This is Poogie Race, which you have to race a pig by bouncing its bum, and you steer it by moving it side to side. It's fun. In the corner next to the cafe on the ground floor, you've got 4 arcade machines. Only 3 of them were working, which was a bit disappointing. And plus the Bury Arcade Club has a whole room dedicated to pinball machines. They have a baby Pac-Man machine, as you can see here, but sadly this was the one that wasn't working. Moving up to the first floor, you've got all your retro classics here. Do leave a comment below and point out any favourites you've got that you can see in the video. This is amazing. They've got a classic Pong Machine from 1972. This is great. Whenever I see an asteroids machine, I have to play it. I just love that vector screen, it just looks so good. Here we've got a battle zone machine where you look through the visor and you shoot other tanks. It was kind of hard to see because the screen was a bit faded. It was great getting my hands on a Paperboy arcade machine. I'd only ever played the Game Boy version in the past. There's a good selection of fighting games on this floor. Here you've got Mortal Kombat 1, 2 and 4. This was really interesting to see. They had two dual monitor machines. One is Nintendo Play Choice and the other they had Punch Out. Here's a look at the top floor, which is kind of hidden away, but if you find it, there's two rooms. This one's got some VR stuff, some PSVR and two Vives. You can see Beat Saber there. There's a few sit-down arcade machines, some game consoles to play on with big TVs. And then the other room's got more kid-focused things like Fortnite and Minecraft, just PCs with kids on them. Well, that's the end of my quick tour of Arcade Club Leeds. If you spend a good chunk of your day here, it's well worth your money. They do have a cafe with drinks and food if you need to refuel between play sessions. I'm sure they'll be adding more to the arcade and switching things around in the coming months to keep it fresh, so they may have different machines to the ones you've seen here. As always, thank you for watching, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.